Hello and welcome to my channel. Now, today I'm going to talk about doing business in Nigeria as a diaspora. Now, I consider diaspora as any Nigerian, doesn't matter what your citizenship is, but any Nigerian who's currently not living in Nigeria and but who has plans to come to Nigeria, whether that be permanently or just wants to earn a living in Nigeria while they are abroad. Now, the businesses I'm going to talk about in this video, I have experience in two of them. I currently am doing two of them. And so it's all been good so far. And I thought, why not share this with other Nigerians who still want to do some kind of business in Nigeria? Now, I want to put a disclaimer here in that whatever it is you're investing in, whether it is in Nigeria, whether it's in abroad, you always have to do your research and you always have to understand the country and the lay of the land. Now, investing is not a bed of roses. It comes with its own risks. So do your research and understand that a country like Nigeria is extremely volatile. But for me, it is about reaping from the land. It is about taking your inheritance. Foreigners cannot come and be millionaires off the backs of Africans, off the backs of Nigerians, and we Nigerians can't make money from our own country. And that's why I refuse to give into the statistics that say that Nigerian businesses fail and they don't last. I don't want to subscribe to that. So let's jump into this video. Now, the first business here, I have my list here. The first business here is more so investing with cash. So this is what you'd call in investment mutual funds. So these in Nigeria are usually available through financial apps, and even some banks, traditional banks, do offer mutual funds for you to put your money in. So the way I do it, I use one of these financial apps. I actually use Cowrywise, but there are a bunch of other ones. I know there's PiggyVest, I know there's CoinVest, and some other financial apps out there where you put your money into a mutual fund and then you get investment over a period of time. Now, with Cowrywise, the investments range anywhere from 11% all the way to 23-ish%. So if you enter a certain tier, so if you're investing anywhere from 10 million, you have access to higher interest mutual funds. But I don't do up to 10 million. I do a very conservative amount. And it's helped me a lot when I was in Nigeria, living in Nigeria, because I'm earning interest. And so the pros with this kind of business is that obviously you don't have startup costs. You don't have the cost of a traditional business where you have to pay rent, have to have, you staff, all of those things. You don't have that. You just put your money in this mutual fund and you get your interest. You also have access to your funds whenever you need it. Now, with certain financial apps, there's limitations in that you have to give 24-hour or 48-hour notice. But relatively, I would say that your cash is available to you. Now, as with any investment, there are cons. The con with this is obviously the big one is there's no ownership and there's no guarantees. The way Nigeria is set up, you can see your money there, 10 million, 20 million, and then poof, it's gone. And you're running helter skelter. So I wouldn't say you should do this kind of thing long term. I would say maximum a year. If you're gonna put your money in mutual funds, put it in mutual fund, get your money cash out when the it has matured and get your interest out. Don't just leave your money there indefinitely. The also good things with these apps as well is you can have them on your devices so you can monitor them. I log in, I check my account regularly so I see my interest growing daily. So this is really good for diasporas as you don't have to be in Nigeria. The main thing you would need is a Nigerian account, obviously, to register for to have an account with this app and also be able to transfer money into your account and then transfer money out. Now, the second one I would say is any kind of rental business. So when I say rental business, I'm talking about short lets, saloon equipment, construction materials equipment. So think of mixers, think of compactors, shovels, wheelbarrow, just anything in the line of construction materials, and then event rentals, so event ornaments, chairs, canopies, tablecloth, all of those things, all forms. a kind of rental business. Now, we all have our passions. We all have things that maybe will go for us more than others. Some people might want to go into the area of construction rental, but this is a really good business in the sense that it is as big as you want to invest in it. So with construction, you can start from as little as 2 million and you can start from even lower. You can, if you want to go and buy tractors or bigger machines, you can do that. Now, with this kind of rental business, the what you make from it is highly dependent on yourself. You know, the ROI you're trying to make will determine how much. So it's a highly flexible business, and it's something you can do from the diaspora. The caveat I'll say with this is you do need to have some kind of booking system, some kind of organized way of storing your equipment and checking them for fault. You also need to set up a return policy, and all of these things have to be in place and constant monitoring. So the downside with this is you would need someone on ground who will run it for you or who will sort of supervise the business if you're not there. Now, some of the ways you can kind of combat having 24/7 monitoring is if you have access to a storage facility, whether that be in your premises or that be a shop or an external place, you can have CCTV installed. You can have CCTV systems as low as 250,000 naira, and that might be expensive to some, but it will save you money in the long run. So, rental business is a really good one. It's tried and trusted. It's one of the oldest forms of business, and it's a really good business for diasporas where you can invest according to your pocket. Now, the third one, which is one of my favorite, is um, talking about Sublease. Now, I think I'm going to save this one for another video because it's what I do. So this is sublease arrangement. So we're talking about flats where investors own these flats for a period of time, maybe 16 to 18 years, and then they can rent it out and earn money from it. So this is the third one, and this is one I've been doing for the last 4 years, and it's really, really great business. But I'm gonna save it for another video because I have a bonus tip to share on this, and I have something that might interest potential investors. But yeah, I will end it there. So, a summary of the three businesses. First one is mutual funds, Naira mutual funds. Second one, second one is rental business, and the third one is in real estate, particularly sublease flats in high dense areas in Nigeria and